What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here, and welcome to the first episode of my FIFA 15 Newcastle United Career Mode. It's the first episode of Season 3. So let's get straight and right into it, shall we? We have heaps of transfer negotiations in this first episode, and we also have a match in today's episode against Manchester United. So guys, let's get straight and right into it. We've got our pre-contract from the last season. Gaston Ramirez has joined the club. Clement Grenier has also joined the club. Pastore, Daniel. So we've got a fair few good players as well. So first things first, put in the comment section down below players you'd like me to sign. And also in the comment section down below, where will I finish in the Champions League and the league this year? I'm really interested to know your predictions and see if any of you get it right, because I don't even know at the moment. So, in the last season, we won the Premier League. How fantastic is that? We ended up getting through the group stage in the Champions League. We got to the round of 16. We were drawn against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We ended up winning 5-0 on aggregate, and then unfortunately we got drawn against none other than Barcelona in the quarters, and we ended up winning 4-2. We ended up losing 4-2 on aggregate. So my main objective for this year is to win the Champions League. I want to make top 4 again. Whether or not I win the Premier League, I really just want to focus on the Champions League, because then I can say, obviously, in the first season my main objective was to make top 4, top 5. We managed to come third to get Champions League football for Newcastle. In the second season, we end up getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we end up winning the Premier League. If we can win the Champions League this season, how fantastic would that be? And then I can finish off Newcastle and within 3 seasons, and then at the end of the season, I will accept a Browse job offer. Unless we get a job offer, that is. Now, obviously, the main team I'm going to be joining, if I do get either a Browse job offer or an actual offer, is Southampton, because that came really close in the vote a while ago. But I will have a general consensus, and when it comes time, I might even do Season 4 of the Newcastle Career Mode, I don't know. But we do have a pretty big signing in today's episode, so I am going through here and just short listing some of the players, just to get whether or not I do play with these players, because these were bought with the funds from De Jong. I would like to make a profit, but if some of them can go out on loan, that would be absolutely fantastic. But with this squad depth, I really do hope we'll be able to play like a first team, a starting 11, a second team, and then my youth team. So we'll have a nice, good squad rotation. We have a lot of squad depth at the moment, and hopefully that will be able to drag us through to hopefully do well in the Champions League, more so than the Premier League. So we are basically just going through here. But guys, also let me know in the comment section down below players you'd like me to sign. We did sign last season Matic to centre defensive mid, so we probably wouldn't mind another centre defensive mid. Sissoko is actually pretty solid. But yeah, obviously we did sign Silva as well. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head who we signed. But we do sign a player in this season. We are basically still going through here and just looking through players to loan out and whatnot. So guys, make sure to leave a like to get this series up and running, to show your support on the first episode of Season 3. Get it really going, and I would really appreciate it. Also guys, if you have ever throughout the Newcastle Career Mode, have you liked the video, you've favorited the video, you've subscribed or commented because of this series, I thank you. You guys are absolutely fantastic, and I wouldn't be where I am as a YouTuber without you. So, from the board, they want me to win the Premier League, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this year, if I really want to focus on the Champions League. They want me to get to the knockout stages in the Champions League, which I don't think is that much of a problem. I don't really care about the domestic cup. We did get an offer from Langerak. Now, I have no ambition of selling him. He's such a solid goalkeeper, so we just disallowed and rejected future offers. Sissoko here, we did do a counter offer for 40 million. Sammy here, 71 overall, 24 years of age, is going on a loan to West Brom. We also had a loan offer here from Pereiras, 72 overall, 22 years of age, going on a loan to Bristol. Sissoko is a hot piece of transfer negotiations, and I said the exact same as I did to Marseille, 40 million. Darlow, I'm not really too sure about this guy. I guess he's just a solid backup goalkeeper who's going on a loan to Preston. Jamal is going on a loan as well. Now, we had a pretty audacious bid here from AS Monaco. $38 million for Lasogga. Now, I really do like Lasogga. I think he's a fantastic player, but I did do a counter offer. We did buy him for $10 million plus Hatton Ben Arfa in the first season. So I was like, okay, I basically paid $20 million for him. If AS Monaco give me $60 million, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And they did come back and they said they wanted 50. They could give me $50 million for Lasogga. Now, I'm really quite interested at how much money they were going to put up for him. He's an 82 overall, 24 years of age, and I said, okay, we'll give you, how about 58? So they would meet me halfway, and we did sell Lasogga for $56 million to AS Monaco. We only got allocated 48. So Lasogga has left the club. He was a solid player. To be quite honest, I was going to bring him into the starting role. I was going to play like a 4-1-2 formation when I originally first signed him, but Remy Cabella and Jovetic just worked so well together. And once I brought in Tarat and Antonio Greitzman, he was kind of just in the 70th minute come off the bench, and he's such a fantastic player, and he's got so much growth. So I couldn't really say no to him going to AS Monaco. So we did sell Lasogga, which is disappointing, but hey, what are you going to do? He was very unhappy at the club, and that's also some other transfers. Churchy has gone to Borussia Dortmund. So, guys, with that injection from the Lasogga deal, we managed to sign Karim Benzema because I did need a new striker, and I think he's going to be a perfect replacement for Lasogga. And obviously, I'll be fielding him. He's an 87 overall. We did have to pay $69 million for him. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills. He is 28 years of age. And hopefully, with this brand new striker up front, he'll be able to lead us to a Champions League victory. So I will be editing him. He was given the number 10 role. Now, he's the number 10 for France, I do believe. But he was the number 9 for Real Madrid. And I did want to give him that. So I do manage to go in and edit him. Some boots and whatnot, and I also do the same with Jovetic. So guys, make sure to leave a like for Benzema coming to the club. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm not going to bench Jovetic or Benzema, so that means someone has been dropped from the starting 11, and that one person, I guess you could see it coming. Adel Tarat has been dropped, which is unfortunate. I am still playing a 4-2-3-1. Benzema will be the main striker up front, and Jovetic will sit just behind him in the cam role. So that means Remy Cabella has been pushed out to the left cam, and Antonio Greitzman is still on the left. So we've got a good sort of French feel going on here, which I really wanted to keep with Newcastle. I think Benzema will be a fantastic player. I didn't play with him in my Real Madrid career, but I did manage to sell him on, and I ended up buying Aguero. So it'll be interesting to see how Benzema adapts to the club. Now, I accidentally gave him here a long-sleeved shirt. I managed to change my mind and actually made it short. But some new boots there. We did get an offer from Shane Ferguson, 68 overall, 25 years of age. He's only worth $1.4 million. We're going to keep on loaning him out until, I don't know, probably until he's around about 27, and then we'll sell him on for a little bit of profit. We do have some youth players here that look alright. Nicky Brown looks promising. We did get an offer here, a loan offer from John Stones. Now, with those pre-contracts coming in, there was a lot of centre-backs in there. And for some reason, Jones wasn't going up in stats. So hopefully he can go out, play at Cardiff a little bit, get a little bit of experience, and hopefully come back to be my main centre-back. Nicky Brown looks alright. 78 ball control, 79 finishing. He doesn't have very good skill moves. He has an average sort of weak foot. He's just worth under 400,000, so we will be loaning him out. Benzema has actually gone up to an 88 overall, which is absolutely fantastic. So a big season ahead from Newcastle. So you're most welcome to pause and read and have a look at this, which I find is quite interesting. My predicted finish is 5th, seeing as I finished 3rd in the first season and ended up winning the Premier League last season. Ridiculous. We did get a transfer offer here for Bayern Munich for Jovetic. He's an 82 overall, 26 years of age, and I don't know why Jovetic has not gone up in stats. He has been such a fantastic cam. He's won the Golden Boot twice. He won Player of the Season last year. Ridiculous. We did get an offer here from Sissoko from Wolfsburg. He's a 78 overall, 26 years of age. I don't know why he's a right mid. We've been playing him in more of the centre defensive mid role. We did do a counter for 30 million. And he does want an increased wage. So I really did want to keep him at the club because we still want to make a profit. But most of my money went into Benzema. So we did lose Lasogga. We got Benzema. Yeah, Damn, you win some, you lose some. I think Benzema is going to be a fantastic player up front and have Jovetic just behind him. I really am excited for this season. But we do have a match in today's episode, guys. Remember that we have a match against Manchester United, which will be coming up shortly. So we are renegotiating a contract with Sissoko. So this is the team that we are playing. Like I said, you already know my front four. I am playing Sissoko and Matic in the centre defensive mid-role. I'm just showing you Jovetic's long passes and short passes. It's actually quite decent, quite solid. He is still the captain. Janmat and Santon are currently still on the right and left back. Young and Biwa, Ferreira, I think that's how you say his name. And of course, Langrak in goal. We've got Ramirez, Tarat, Grenier, Pastore, Wanyama, and Silva on the bench, which is a crazy defense. But we do have the Community Shield against Manchester United. I'm not too sure if I said it was in the Premier League. I just said we had a match against Manchester United. But yeah, some top transfer there. Panic went to join Liverpool. I think I say his name. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Quote me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you guys will anyway. But we have a match in the Community Shield against Manchester United. Hopefully we can pick up our first piece of silverware. And it should be a good one. The Community Shield I don't really care all that too much about. But settings, I wanted to give Benzema his debut for Newcastle. Not in the Premier League, but Fellaini starts off the first highlight of this episode with it was a pretty woeful shot. He ended up getting up there, couldn't climb to the occasion, to be honest. But Manchester United and Fellaini was really all over me. Manages to whip it in to Di Maria, manages to hit the crossbar, and Manchester United were absolutely robbed there not to score. We managed to belt it out, but Jovetic manages to skip past the United defense, gets his shot off, and David De Gea manages to just save. That would have been a really nice goal. It was pretty ambitious to score from there, but obviously you know how overpowered it is to score from kickoff in FIFA 15. Sissoko on the ball manages to find Antonio Griezmann. He gets the finesse off, but this Community Shield against United was really warming up. Both teams were not letting any goals in, except for there, and it was the man Antonio Griezmann to start off the scoring for us. What a fantastic player Antonio Griezmann has been. He started to actually get up on the score sheet at the end of last season, ended up bagging 2 goals against Everton, I remember, and the man of the match in that match. So I did buy Antonio Griezmann, obviously, for his assisting skills, but he's actually getting up on the score sheet. He had a decent last season. He was solid. He scored a couple of goals here and there and provided most of the assists, but I just feel like he just wasn't getting up on the score sheet, which obviously was the Remy, Cabello, and fucking Jovetic show in that. Speaking of Jovetic, he manages to through ball Karim Benzema, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, gets his finesse off. Unfortunately didn't score his first goal for Newcastle. But Manchester United were probing here. Smalling to Herrera to Robin van Persie, containing the play. Finds Raphael on the wing. 3 balls to Smalling, and Robin van Persie gets the shot off. Daley Blind, I do believe that was. I couldn't get the shot off there, but we end up winning 1-0 against United. A solid 1-0 victory to pick up the Community Shield. So guys, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video to support this series and my channel, and I will be bringing out more FIFA 15 Career Mode tomorrow for you guys. Thanks a bunch for watching. Simpzy out.